Melayu ke? English eh? English eh? Okay. Why do we use the word cooked up if my family is? They are your family. I got no time to do none. Can you smell it? It's very nice. Okay lah, never mind lah. We are not going to sell at Sakuntala, what? Yeah, seriously, tenan lah, okay? Assalamualaikum everyone. Okay, welcome to Asatizah Cook Series. Alhamdulillah. And my name is Shameem Sultanah binti Abdul Ghafur. So Alhamdulillah, I'm very happy today. In fact, this is my first time I'm going to share for recipes, inshallah, online. So inshallah today, I'm going to cook something unique. Not really unique lah. It's something like we've been eating. But I was thinking hard of what to cook. But since I'm an Indian, so I thought why not cook something Indian lah and use the spices, because I really love spices and I feel like each and every one of the spice can really enhance the flavor. Inshallah, inshallah, bismillah. As you can see, we have very huge tiger prawns here, okay? And I love prawns, okay? So today I decide to cook prawns because I'm not cooking for my husband. He doesn't eat prawns. So inshallah. So these prawns are very big and they are peeled, okay? They are shelled, okay? So, but I leave the tail on lah. We're gonna start cooking. So what am I going to cook? With prawns. Can you make a guess? With the spices, Indian spices. Okay, inshallah, I'll be cooking smoked prawn tandoori. Okay, or smoked tandoori prawn, whichever way you want to call it. It sounds lavish. It sounds like a very high-class dish, but actually it's very simple to cook. Okay, and the essence of it is the main thing is you have to marinate it for a long time lah. Maybe the longer you marinate, the more flavor it will absorb. If you're at home and you want to try this recipe, do marinate for at least half an hour or 2 hours or even overnight. Okay, you can see a lot of spices here. Actually, I choose my spices, so it's okay if you want to omit any of the spices. It's really up to you. When you want to cook, you control your cooking. So you just add whatever you want, okay? So here we have, of course, the most important thing. Let me put this inside a bowl first, alright? So the prawn, we're going to put it inside the bowl. As you can see, try not to take the water. Okay, alright. And then you have the prawns here. Turmeric. Turmeric is a very important spice that has to be used in, I think, almost all Indian cooking, alright? Because turmeric, even if you wash chicken and prawns with turmeric, so to remove the fishy smell. And then you have, of course, the second one is chili powder, alright? So up to you. I love spicy food, but I do not know whether you like. And I'm not using, if you know tandoori, if you go outside in the restaurant, tandoori will have red color, right? But I try not to use coloring in my cooking, as I have small kids. So I put a little bit more chili powder so that it will be redder, okay? And then this is one of the important ingredient if you want to cook tandoori, garam masala. It's a must to have this if you like Indian cooking, okay? Alright, so you can put some garam masala. As you can see, I didn't tell you how much, 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoon. I really don't know. I'm the kind which I just, you know, in Malay you call it agak-agak. Just take and put, as long as the taste is there, it's okay. And then coriander is also another important Indian dish. Okay, and then you have cinnamon. I add this because when I cook chicken tandoori or chicken tikka, I love the smell of cinnamon. So I, even though the recipes for Indian, for prawn tandoori does not have cinnamon, I add it myself because of the smell. Even for mutton curry and chicken curry at home, I like to add a little bit of everything plus my own curry powder. Black pepper is also something I just add, okay, because of the crunch. If you can see, I mix the powdered black pepper and also the crushed peppercorns, okay, it has different taste, you know, to entice your taste buds. And then you have cumin. Cumin, this is the jintan putih, so you can just put a little bit of everything, just a little bit of everything, inshallah. Okay, and then you have this ketumbar leaf, just a little bit. And then you have chili flakes, just a little bit. If you don't like, you know, spicy, just a little bit. And then, since I just want to cut short time, this is garlic powder. If you're at home, you can use, you can mince or chop garlic. So if you can see, if I use garlic with salt, means I don't use any more salt. Alright, then I have some oil here, cooking oil. Like what I say, just put it in. Don't be scared. How much, I must put a lot, not a bit. I just put only. My auntie said what, no, when you cook, she said, Asma lailila Allahu yarhamu. I said that when you cook, you control your cooking. Not your cooking control you. So it helps me a lot, okay, just be confident. And then this is one of the main and important ingredients in tandoori. You can see this is what? This is yogurt. So what kind of yogurt do I use? I use Greek yogurt, okay. It's a healthier version of yogurt, okay. So you can use, a lot of us want to be healthy. At home, we also try to be healthy. So we try to grill things and we try to use Greek yogurt. And the last but not least is lemon. Lemon, of course, it brings out the flavor in the food. If you put lemon and yogurt, mashallah, it will taste awesome, okay. So you can see I love to play with spices. Doesn't matter, as long as my husband can eat, my children can eat, I'm happy enough, okay. And if you are a husband and you are watching this, maybe you want to praise your wife when your wife is cooking. You know why? When you praise your wife, right, suddenly your wife will have the mood to cook. So if your wife wake up and in the morning, I feel so lazy to cook, praise her. Hey, I miss your cooking. I tell you, suddenly it's like an energy booster, then suddenly she will cook. Okay, so now you have this thing. So what do? You mix it up. And I always mix with my hand. We are mothers, okay, we are wife, we use our hand to mix. We always believe that in Malay you call it air tangan. My mother-in-law even told me that whenever you take salt, take it with your hand. Because I don't know, I think there's a barakah in there. So I did what she said, and mashallah, it really doesn't have to, it makes a difference when you use a spoon and when you use a hand. So you marinate, okay, marinate it nicely, like what I say. If you're at home and you're doing this, you can leave it for half an hour in the fridge or overnight. So this is very good for working mothers. You do this at night, the next day you go to work, you come back, alamak, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock need to buka, right? So what you do? It's already marinated. Just take it out, just grill. Easy peasy. Okay? Alright. So once you marinate it, well, what do? Of course you grill it. Okay? I've been freelance for I think 8 years, 8 to 9 years. Okay? So I worked in a mosque before. I worked in 2 mosques, Aliman and Darul Gufran. And after that, I choose to do freelance when I got my girl. I got my first daughter, and so she's now 10 years old. Okay, when she was 1 year plus, my mom-in-law fell sick. So at that moment, I realized that I need to stay at home. Yeah, I need to stay at home to take care of her lah. So I quit my job and I became. I actually started to teach ngaji first. So at home when I was pregnant, my second one, I just teach ngaji lah. I just teach Quran at at home. But then alhamdulillah, I think it started with Safina talks and all that. I didn't plan, and Allah just planned it for me. Alhamdulillah, until now I'm just doing freelance lah. So alhamdulillah. Everything in life is not permanent. Okay, and everything in life is set by Allah. Means there's a reason for everything that happened in life. Okay, so we have as a Muslim, as a believer in Islam, and we believe in Allah's qada and qadar, we should find what's the good thing that I can find in this pandemic, in this crisis. So especially with families lah, we all are not at home, right? Some people say I'm cooped up with my family, but why do we use the word cooped up with my family? They are your family. You should feel happy that you have more time. Last time we complain, why not government extend the weekend 3 days, 4 days, but now we have all day with our kids. So especially cooking, I love to cook with my kids. So it's okay if they make mistakes. I think there's a lot of a lot of lessons that I can teach them just by cooking itself. So it helps. Actually, a lot of things that you can use garlic butter. Can you smell it? It's very nice. So one thing is my kids like to call me chef. I'm no chef, but to them I'm the chef. So macam act like pro lah in front of them. When the smell comes out, wow, Umi, what are you cooking? Padahal it's just roti john only, but it smells nice. Smells is very important. And to me, when you cook, you bond the family. They are looking forward to the family, to the cooking. So you take the prawn, you can just put it there. I cook almost every day. I think every day. Unless my husband said today no need to cook, I want to belanja you, then I don't cook. But I cook every day, and I don't cook once. Sometimes I cook more than once, because kids being kids, sometimes they think the mother is a chef, you know. The house like restaurant, dinner want to eat other thing. But I take it as an compliment if they want to eat other things. So it doesn't matter. I love to cook for them. So cooking is like cook with happily lah. They all eat what? So happy. Then when you cook, you read selawat, you cook happily, they will feel your love. Cooking is a sign of love language, to tell them that I love you. You see, our parents, sometimes when they grow old, how they show the love towards the younger, to the older kids. Like my mother-in-law will show love towards my husband by cooking. I cook your favorite dish today, it's your birthday, you know. So it's showing them love lah. Okay. So you see, prawns doesn't take much time to cook. And that's why I pick prawn lah. If chicken means it takes a long time. Okay, so you can just turn it over. Actually, I don't like to use this. I'm someone who quite easy with hand. If you can cook with hand, then it's okay. But if you cannot cook with hand, then cook with this lah. This one also, when I teach my daughter cooking, she was like, Umi, not hot ah? I say, yes, it's hot. You will get burned. See, I just burned myself yesterday when I touched the burner. But cooking teach you about life. Life is not easy, right? You'll get burned. But once you get used to the heat, you'll be resilient. Isn't that all about life also? So don't be scared if you have challenges in life. They make you stronger. You see, it's very nice. The prawn looks very nice. Masya Allah. Masya Allah. I'm tempted by my own cooking. I just love prawns. And when you cook prawns, you don't have to cook it long. Okay. So you can see, the prawn is quite fast. Okay, and it's cooked. It's a big prawn, so it doesn't have to take. If you cook it for a long time, it will be chewy. It's not nice. My husband's a teacher, so he's working from home. When PM Lee announced the circuit breaker is going to be extended, Alhamdulillah lah, he said this, Alhamdulillah, I have more time with you. And now that there's a school holidays in May, right? So more time, Alhamdulillah. We actually cherish the time that we have together. We always think to ourselves, I do not know how long I will have my husband. I do not know how long I'll have my children. So even though my house is messy, it's a sign that my children are alive. It's a sign that my husband's alive. So we just enjoy things together lah. Inshallah lah, Alhamdulillah. Happy. We cook together also. At home, I'll cook naan with my kids. And I'll let them shape their own naan. So sometimes they will shape for me heart-shaped naan. They will stretch the naan. Kira, never mind lah. We are not going to sell at Sakuntala, what? We're going to eat at home. So you see, this prawn is cooked. You don't have to cook it for a long time. Okay? This is like that. If you want it to be a bit charred, like hangus-hangus, also can, you see? A bit charred will be nice. So, we're done. That's it. The next thing that we're going to do, this is the highlight of the whole thing lah, is to put this bowl. Okay. This is a stainless steel bowl. You can see this. Indians will use this. Okay. And I believe personally, when I drink from this and I cook in this kind of bowl, like the mixing bowl, it gives extra flavor lah. Okay. So I put a aluminium foil here so that it doesn't spoil it, and I put in the middle. Then when I put in the middle, what I do is my prawns, I will put it around. It doesn't matter, doesn't have to be just, you're not decorating it, just put it around. Okay. If you leave it like that, not so charred, it's actually quite nice because some kind of curry flavor. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to on this. This is a charcoal. I'm not going to take a big one because it takes a long time. So I just take a small one. What I'm going to do is, I'm just going to burn the charcoal. So if it's at home, you can put the charcoal on the stove. Okay, if you are scared it's hot, you can use this. Okay. Be very careful. char it for about, burn it for about a few minutes. 2 minutes or 3 minutes, depends. I'm quite used with charcoal. When I was in Indonesia for 3 years, there's no iron, there's no electric iron. We are not allowed. As a student in the pesantren, we are not allowed to use electric iron. So we have to use charcoal iron. I was just 17 years old. I was like, how the heck you use charcoal iron? So my Indonesian friends showed me, like, we have to buy charcoal, we have to put there, we have to fan and fan and fan. And then can you imagine there are holes at the iron, so when you iron, these sparks comes out, and then sometimes your shirt have holes and all that. I'm not used to coal iron. So there was an experience in Indonesia. So you can teach your kids this also. I love to get my kids involved, crack eggs and all that. When you get your kids involved, number one is you have to be very patient. Don't show to them like like that. Don't you show them later they alamak and Umi don't like I know, and in the heart you're like alamak like that, right? But then don't show to them, because they will learn a lot of things, inshallah. So why are we doing this? Because if you realize, you go Sakuntala and all that, do you realize that the tandoor smell? Tandoor is actually the clay thing. We don't have it here. So we want the smoky smell in our food. So anything you cook, Indian food, in fact naan, you want that charred smell, the smoky smell. You can actually put this. So when I make my paneer, paneer is cottage cheese. Indian loves cottage cheese. So you make kadai paneer, or you make anything, the one that you see in Sakuntala and all that, right? You can actually make them. Then you just do what I'm doing, put it inside, and then the whole dish will have that smoky smell, that very authentic Indian dish smell, which I love it. Okay, and it's very economical, because for you to go to a restaurant to eat this kind of food is very expensive. But if you make it yourself, and the restaurant smell comes from your kitchen, then your children are like, whoa, whatever lah, they want to go. But I like it. I like the food to smells nice. In fact, in our Prophet ﷺ also, that his wives actually cook what he likes. So this is a sunnah lah for us to cook good things, and it's an ibadah, inshallah. Once it's like that, it depends on how much you burn it. You see, it's red, right? Can you see the red part when you put it inside? So once it's ready, what you can do is you put this on this thing. You can take the garlic butter for more smell and taste. And you put it on the coal. And you quickly close it. So what you get is the smoke inside this thing with your prawn there. It's really, really awesome. So leave it for a while until it's really, until the smoke goes off lah, inshallah. My favorite naan is garlic butter naan. That means there's butter naan, there's garlic naan, and of course I will use my garlic butter here. Okay? Don't stress yourself. If you are working moms, I got no time to do naan. How? It's 6 o'clock. Just use instant naan lah, okay? No problem. But instant things also can make, instant prata, right? You can make a lot of things from instant prata, right? So you save a lot of time. So instant naan also, you can make it what you call that? Personalize it. Make it seems like you make the naan. So I put my garlic butter. Okay. Just a naan, okay? Can I say naan lah? You put the naan there. You can put the fire to be very hot. Okay, and then just make the naan, inshallah. Okay. So for a more garlicky flavor, what you can do is to have smear more garlic butter. Okay. Depends on you how you want it. Okay. Okay, done. And that's it. Your naan is ready, and don't forget our prawn. Look at it. Look at the smoke. Allahu Akbar. This is ni'mah. Subhanallah. Look at the prawns, okay? And even the prawn has a smoky flavor. So inshallah, if you eat together with the naan, you can take mint leaf, ginger garlic, and green chilies, a little bit of santan, kara, a little bit of coconut milk, salt and lemon juice, okay? And you just blend it all together without any water. Just blend it without any water, and you'll get this pudina chutney. It's beautiful just to eat the naan and the pudina chutney and this thing together. You can do your own lah, mutton Mysore, whatever you want. so you can have sakuntala in your house. Inshallah, it's very economical. So I hope you enjoy. And I hope you try this dish, inshallah. And I hope your family will like this, inshallah. And I think, yeah, that's all. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy it.